Come and get your love. Do, 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 do. Come and get your love. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mancave101 Podcast, where we talk all things nerdy. I am your host, Jedi Survivor Abel, alongside of me, man in the chair, Aaron. How are we doing this evening?
The High Evolutionary is an asshole.
Yo,
whole asshole.
There goes that. Was it a minute to not curse? I hope it was a minute, maybe two.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're in the clear.
All right, great. They call him Kaylo Kaylee Mama Wanna God live from the Man Cave. Leo, how are we doing tonight?
I feel like the Black RoboCop.
Oh God, I don't know what that means, but okay. Spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. Big Chase. What it do, baby?
Yo, listen, bro. Since we in here this week, baby, a lot to talk about. Let's go.
All right, let's just dive right in. As always, this is the Mancave101 Podcast, where we talk about all things nerdy, movie, TV, comics, gaming, etc., etc. If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Apple Podcast, and Spotify. Ding. As always, we're giving you all your nerdy stuff. We do gaming during the week. We do our live podcast every Thursday at 8 p.m. Artist spotlights, trailer reviews, movie reviews, etc., etc. So if you like the content, click the links below. With that being said, a few more things. We're gonna curse. There's gonna be drinking. There might be some smoking. Leo's definitely gonna curse in the next segment because I saw some of the names already. And I say it's about like 80-20 this week. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. He's gonna drink.
No cheating this week. No cheating.
No cheating.
Everybody's gonna be happy this week.
But like every topic change and segue, we start with the toast. So happy Thursday, everyone! Cheers.
I think this is not fair for me.
And also for all those mothers out there coming up on Sunday, happy Mother's Day. There's a lot of them out there. We love each and every one of you.
Yeah, especially my mama.
Especially the single ones. So anyway, let's go into the...
That's on facts.
Facts on super facts.
Oh, God. Well, with that being said, as usual in the comments, Torian live here in the early check-in. What's going on, my boy? How's it going tonight?
What's good, bro?
He said it's showtime and the writers are still on strike.
They are.
It's a fact.
Yep.
They're going to be all right, though.
All right. Well, let's watch Leo drink. Comic Corner.
All right, ladies and gents, this is the Comic Corner. And if you don't know by now, this is where I fuck up and you guys get to drink. And I get to drink, actually. So if you guys want to join in the drinking game, this is how it goes. I mess up a name, I drink. If you'd like to join in, I'm trying to get you guys a nice little buzz on tonight. All right? So every name I mess up, we drink. All right, so let's kick this off with the first book on the chopping block. By the god, the man, the myth, the legend, Frank Miller himself. He presents Ancient Enemies, Wraith, and Sun. This is this. Hold on one second. I want to get the publisher.
So it's right. The Wraith and Sun. Does that count?
No, it doesn't fit.
Yeah, he's grasping for straws early.
Yeah, man. Okay, so
you're not first or last.
This is a spin-off from Ancient Enemies. The original Wraith and her son must navigate through the tragedies. Wait, sorry, my contacts are fucking dry as hell. The tragedies of their past with the hope of building a better future. Okay, the publisher is Frank Miller, so I'm guessing he's doing the same thing that Todd McFarlane's doing. He's just coming out with his own comic book and his own comic company. So this is freaking great for him. The cover artist is Joe Parado.
It's not Parado, it's Parado.
That's one. That was an easy one. Where are we going?
We're not
dude, my contacts is freaking killing me right now.
That's even better.
The freaking allergies is driving me nuts. Okay, the other cover artist is Danilo Beirut.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I'm gonna give that to you.
Yeah. I'll take
it. The other artist is Jonas Trinidad.
I knew you were gonna say Trinidad. It's Trindade.
Trindade.
And there's no A, so it's just Trindade. Yeah, saw that coming a mile away.
I saw that. mean, it's spelled like Trinidad.
Okay, so this next artist, I don't know how to say it because it has a question mark in his name. So is either Josh or Hoss or Hus?
No,
Like
it's
Leo.
It might be Jos.
No, Leo. So if you actually look at the cover of the comic, I realize as you were saying it, it's actually Jose. That app is just racist.
Are you serious?
Oh!
Are you fucking serious?
Look at the cover. The cover says Jose Luis.
Oh,
Yo, that's
what the
foul.
fuck?
That app is just racist.
Wow.
What the fuck?
That's got to be racist.
I'm not drinking for that one because that's just racist.
No.
Okay, but the next
That's
one I
gotta
will.
be
But
racist,
see, the writer, the writer is Dan Dido.
The Dio?
The Dio.
Fuck it, I'll drink. Oh, fuck it. All right.
So good.
Okay, so the next book on the chopping block. Damn, there's already 3 shots. Shit. Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
That's fun.
Next book is Within Temptation. This book is about in the future of the battle rages between 2 species of an advanced humanoid species ruled by techno-organic matriarch against the cruel race of artificial intelligence aliens. So this is like a freaking futuristic. What is that movie called with the robot chick? I forgot the damn name.
I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
She looks like she could beat the shit out of me.
All right, relax there.
All right.
Some milk.
Okay, the cover artist is Agustin Alessio.
Yeah.
Okay, and the artist is Montos.
Montos. Not everything has to be Spanish.
I mean,
Hey, either when I don't do it, I mess it up, and if I do it, I still mess it up. So I'm just going with all Spanish.
Right.
Fuck it.
Right.
Okay. Oh shit.
This is the one I've been waiting for.
Maraki Nakayama.
What was that last name?
Whatever. I'm fucking drinking.
that's definitely incorrect. I don't know what it is, but it's incorrect.
I'm gonna say it's Mariki Nijkamp.
Nishkamp? That's what I was gonna say, but that you're muted, Chase. That damn gremlin.
Yeah, it's probably like like you said, the last name's probably pronounced Nightcamp.
Probably. Probably.
I was either way. I was going to get it fucking wrong.
Yeah.
All right, the next book on the chopping block. I want to get this one. It's Amazing Spider-Man number 25. This is the 1 in 100 ratio cover. So as you can see, we got Mickey Mouse is about to lay the smackdown on everybody in fucking Florida with this one. The artist is John Romita Jr. The cover artist is Donald. Fucking contacts.
Contacts.
Safaridi.
No, there's no N in there.
Safaridi.
Close. Safridi.
Safridi.
Yes, Safridi.
Shit.
I won't slap you for that. It was close.
Zeb Wells is the writer. All right. The next book on the chopping block. Oh God, this is the one I'm gonna fuck up on.
Why can't you get this man's name right?
Dude, it's whatever. All right. So this book is Extreme Venomverse number 1. This has a first appearance in it. Is Venom as a samurai, as you can see on the cover. This book also has 2 different variant covers. The writer is Ryan North. The cover artist is Lionel Francisiu. The other artist is Paolo Siqueira.
Sakiri.
No, I think he might be right.
I think he was right.
Really?
I'm pretty sure he was
Really?
right.
Yeah, I think he's right.
Yes, baby. All right. Next book on the chopping block. I'm moving on. I'll take what I can get.
The rest of the names are easy, so just go.
Yeah.
This is Spider-Man 2099, Dark Genesis number 2. This also has 2 first appearances in it. Okay, so we have a first appearance of Blade 2099 in this one, And we also have a first appearance of Flipside 3.0
Wasn't
in
the
this
first
one.
appearance of Blade last week? I thought maybe I'm wrong.
It was for a different artist. A cover artist.
Got it.
They brought up another one because you know how the movie is, and they're trying to get everybody's money.
Of course.
So,
Blade.
yeah. All right. So the cover artist is Nick Bradshaw. The artist is Justin Mason. The writer is Steve Orlando Vega.
Orlando Vega.
Orlando Vega.
Okay, the next book on the chopping block, we have Batman White Knight presents Generation Joker #1. Okay, so this is a 6-issue limited series. This talks about all the Joker and Harley Quinn's kids. Okay, so the artist is Clay McCormick. The cover artist is Sean Murphy. The other artist is Katiana Collins. The writer is Sean Murphy again. And ladies and gentlemen, that does it for the Comic Corner. I didn't drink that.
Cheater! Cheaters never
Come on.
prosper.
I gotta start learning these fucking names sometime or another.
Cheaters never prosper.
I didn't have Juan something, whatever the hell I always mess up. But ladies and gentlemen, at the Comic Corner, this is what we always tell you: always support your local comic book shops. Support your addictions. Your addiction is comic books and a little bit of alcohol.
All right,
Abel.
well, ladies and gentlemen.
Why you guys always look upset when I get the name right? What the fuck?
Cheaters never prosper.
No one's here for it. No one's here for names being said right. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, support your local comic shops. Very important. We love it. I think we just passed Free Comic Book Day, right? That was a couple days ago.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
This
correct.
past
I walked out with 6 free comics.
Shocked. I'm so shocked by these turns of events.
Jesus.
All right. Well, with that being said, let's hit the nerdy news. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Salute.
Because Leo didn't drink enough, so let's cheers again.
Word.
Oh.
Before we do that, Torian seems to think you said Ramada, and you should have drank for that. And then Sam, welcome on in. Appreciate you being here, hanging out with us. What's going on? Hope all is well.
Was goody. All right. The first thing on the chopping block for the news tonight, we have some Marvel news. The project dedicated to the Midnight Suns will be part of Phase 6.
I mean, it was inevitable because
Yes.
Blade got pushed. So
Yes. And they still got pushed another fucking 2 weeks, by the way.
and now we're on a writer strike. So let's talk
Yeah.
about phase fucking 7.
8.
8, yeah.
8. Like, listen, it's either going to go to 8 or it's going to end up on like Disney Plus or something like that. This shit is not looking good at all. Just not.
This writer strike put in a big fucking dent in the whole industry,
Right.
bro.
And no one knows when it's gonna end. I mean, listen, the last one that we had was what, like what?
2007?
Was it 15 years ago? Something like that. It was like 15 years ago, and it lasted 100 days.
Yeah.
And that shit did damage. It did damage. Just in 100 days, it did damage.
They
So
canceled 2 good shows because of it.
heroes.
Yes. So it's like, it's with this writer strike and with everything going on, just be patient. That's all I can say, ladies and gents, because everything is taking delays. Okay, Daredevil production is halted because of the writer strike. That's the other thing that's the fucking news tonight.
I don't know if you have this on the news too, but I figured since we're talking about the writer strike, I was reading somewhere that Ryan Reynolds literally can't ad lib or change things in the script because of the fucking writer strike. So like, if they're on production right now and he's in the moment and he wants to like change something, like he's not allowed to because like that's technically like
Because nobody to write it down.
Wait, but that's his script.
Doesn't
But,
matter.
but wait, is he in the writers union? He must be.
No, listen to me. You cannot cross the union line.
You can't cross the picket line.
You cannot cross the union lines. Anybody that picks up a pen is in violation, can be sued.
Yep.
Shit. God damn it.
That's right.
Torian said 100 days was the last writer strike that we had.
100 days.
My ick is allowed people to come out with 3 free comic books. Yeah, I know. I had my girlfriend take 3. Why do you think I got 6? It was fantastic. Sometimes just got a game plan, bro. That's how it goes.
Wait, you added Rachel to your drugs now?
Yeah, of course. Of course I did.
A man after my own heart.
If you can't share your drugs with the one you love,
let's talk about influx of reality shows. You know what I think of? Remember that show Jersey Shore, and they made a spin-off, but it was in like Alabama or something like that? Yeah, that's exactly what I think of, because I'm pretty sure it was around that time. Like those are the type of shows that had to come out. So like all these writers that aren't a part of the writer union, you're gonna see them come out of the woodwork and try writing, and it's gonna be miserable. Just stop watching TV until this is over.
At this point, man, listen, now you can just go to the gym, you can get back into sports, you can pick up a hobby like art.
Right. Or I'm just gonna go to Chat GBT. Hey, Chat, I want to make a show about this, and let's see what they come up with.
Also, you put some respect on Floribama Shore. Did you ever talk shit?
How the fuck did you keep that in your mental Rolodex? Come on, man.
He still looked that up. Get out of my.
No, I did it. I swear to God, I don't have it up.
That's in your mental Rolodex.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
100%. Because that show, all I saw were commercials for that show all the fucking time when that shit came out, constantly.
By the way, yeah, Monday was my last day, etc. I remember we were talking about this last week too. That's crazy
bro.
shit. That's crazy
shit. Okay, so the next bit of news: Guardians 3 excels because it's James Gunn's movies first and the MCU movies second.
Wrong. No, it excels because all the woke bullshit wasn't in there, and it was an actual MCU movie. That's why it excelled.
Fucking correct.
Yeah.
Spot on. We're gonna talk about it later, but this movie had no woke bullshit in it.
Right. It wasn't She-Hulk.
Zero. Leo, you can think about it all you want. There was no woke bullshit.
We'll get there. We'll get into that fight later.
Go ahead and process 2.5 hours, and then let me know what you come back.
I've already seen the movie twice, so
there was nothing in it that was woke. I promise you, nothing.
Yeah, it kind of was, but all right, we'll talk about it later. Yeah, all right, okay. Oh fuck, I'm gonna drink.
Yeah, sure. Hold the phone up to the screen. Maybe we can see what you're reading.
Delroy Lindo.
Oh, my man.
Will play Deacon Frost in the Blade movie.
No way.
Oh, are you serious?
No.
Whoa.
That's
a rumor right now?
That's the rumor.
Wow.
Oh shit.
I mean, I just think it'd be weird if they did the same exact thing that they did in the first Blade. Like, I just don't think they should do that.
Okay, so the main antagonist. So this is another part of the news. The big bad guy is going to be Lilith.
That sounds familiar.
It's Lilith. That's the other vampire chick, right?
Yeah, she. Okay, so they basically.
Oh, that's the goth chick they just casted, right? That's what they're saying she's gonna play.
Yes. So it's Lilith is good. You can take it in 3 different things. She's the left hand of Satan, one of the big bad of vampires. She goes through a lot of history and a lot of mythical and lore in the whole Lilith career. But the main thing that she's known for is being the left hand of Satan.
Right. Like, what would be dope, to be honest with you, if the Deacon Frost thing was real? Like, let's go through the Blade movie and have a completely different story, and then let's tease Deacon Frost, because that would be, I feel like people would get more hyped about that, be like, oh, that's the guy from the original Blade. Like,
but this guy, we talked about it like about a couple podcasts ago. He's talking shit that he'll never play in the Blade movie again, in a Marvel movie again.
Who?
The guy who actually
played him. Yeah. He said that a couple weeks back.
I mean, whatever. I mean, his ass is old anyway. We don't need him.
Damn. No, it wasn't me talking about old people tonight. Just so you know.
No, I think we rotate. I think we're rotating and talking about old people every week.
Not yet. Give him time. Give him some time, folks. Give him some time.
Nate Melendez, what up, bro?
We were actually just showing off your little investments that you gave to Aaron.
Well, he didn't give them to me.
Well, you know what I mean. You paid for him. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, but I mean, he made that little mark on that Pooh Wick though. That was
remark.
Nice.
Yeah, that remark is not for the internet to see. That's for me to see.
I know. Shout out to Nate Melendez.
What up, Nate?
Well.
Okay, Will Poulter wants Adam Warlock to appear in Black Panther and Avenger movies.
No.
No.
I didn't even. I'm gonna be like, I'm the guilty one that didn't see it, and like, I don't even want to see him.
God, we're gonna talk about Adam Warlock later,
Great.
but my lord, I don't even want to spoil it. But no,
we'll get there.
If I don't have to see him again, I'm good.
Yeah, I think that's a consensus. I didn't even see the movie yet.
All right, Star Wars news. Versions. Wait.
How many virgins? That's like a thing.
Visions. Sorry, I was like versions. I was like, no. Visions reportedly already has.
Stupid ass. You're so fucking stupid.
Has a season 3 in early active development.
Is this Star Wars Visions?
Star Wars Visions.
Yeah.
Star Wars Virgins works too, though. Just so you know.
I just need to know how many there are. It depends on religion. I'm asking for a friend.
3 to 6.
Star Wars version. Okay.
I actually heard Visions is great though. I haven't had a chance.
Isn't
to
Visions
to
the
watch
animated?
It.
That's the animated.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
it's actually pretty good. It's actually, I think for me the only thing I don't care for the cartoon style. The animation style is a little bit dull on color, but it actually is a good show.
All right, we got some disappointing news. The Duffer brothers say filming for Stranger Things 3 will not begin until the writer's strike is done.
Listen, we already know what's going to happen here. You know, at the end of the day,
every show that you love is done.
It's done and whatnot. And listen, I just want to say, we support the writers, and you know, we obviously want the shows to come back, but we support the writers in there. When you start to find out, you know, how and why and what these guys are getting paid, it's a complete ripoff. You know, it's armed robbery without a gun. So, you know, I hope that they can work this thing out, but we definitely understand, you know, you got to take a stand, bro. There's no way that these guys are writing some of the best stuff ever and not getting paid for their work. It's just
and also, if you want to look up some other topics on the same thing like the writer's strike, look up Orlando Jones stories from American Gods. You'll like that story. If you think that they're being treated fairly, look up his story and read up on it, and look what they did to him.
And I think a big contention with all this thing is like the streaming stuff, right? Because the streaming people aren't getting as paid as much as like these movies and like real TV stuff, right? They're getting like shitted on.
The streaming people are getting damn near what we're getting for putting shit on Facebook and Instagram.
Right, which is crazy.
Which is absolutely fucking crazy, right, considering
well,
shows like Stranger Things are like the number one shit on TV, period. Like, how could they not be getting paid?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Also, side note, just from a Stranger Things perspective, by the time the season comes out, these kids are going to be fucking 40.
35.
They're like, what are we? They're not going to be kids anymore. They're going to be
35.
They're going to be grown ass people like that are married and have fucking 401ks and shit.
They're have beards and shit, grandkids.
Fucking crazy.
All right, so Guardians of the Galaxy cast members will appear in Superman Legacy.
Of course they will. You mean because James Gunn poached everybody who's not going to be back? Shocking.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of legacies, deep in the heart of Texas, Winn-Dizzy is here. Look who it is. What it do, baby?
Hello there.
Hello
there. How we doing, dude?
Oh, well, yeah.
I get
Yeah.
That kind of day, huh?
Oh yeah.
Fantastic.
Right. How big is your glass right now? I guess that should be the next question.
Let's see how big is the third glass. Yeah.
I love that energy.
All right. Okay, so it's supposedly Guardians of the Galaxy. I already know who it is, who's going to be in the Superman Legacy, but
who is it?
It's the dog. The dog.
The dog? Oh, the dog. No, it's not Crypto. It's
Crypto.
No, Crypto.
The dog's gonna be Crypto now.
Yeah.
What other dog he got?
No, the dog from the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh,
that's Cosmo.
Yeah, Cosmo.
Yeah, I think he's going to be the one that he poaches from there.
Well, yeah. Apparently, he put the stupid eagle in freaking from Peacemaker and made a cameo somewhere in Guardians of the Galaxy. By the way,
What? I missed that.
Apparently, Eagly was snuck in there somehow.
Interesting.
I don't know how. You read the interwebs.
Interesting.
Oh God! All right, so I'm gonna leave the Guardians news for last.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is James Gunn talking out of his ass again.
Oh, I hate this. I know exactly what you're going to talk about, and he can go fuck himself for this.
James Gunn believes there is no rival between Marvel and DC. There can be two winners because it matters who goes to see your movies and who enjoys them. His quote.
So, in other words, you want to try to like act like you're not like 100 years behind MCU? Is that what we're trying to do?
I was gonna
No,
say
he's trying to give out participation trophies.
but there's no rivalry because one is clearly better than the other.
it's obvious.
One is light years ahead of the other. It's like high school varsity football versus Pee-wees.
Now,
Like it's not even a fucking comparison.
Ridiculous.
like I will say that I will say I agree with him. Yes, everybody can win, but you have to be good enough to stand shoulder to shoulder with
Right.
Marvel, and you're not even close. So
Like everybody, I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, so I'm just saying, like in the end, yeah, that's great to say as a precursor to your shit starting to come out. So like, it's like, yeah, his shit's trash. Like, no, but we can all play here. It's okay. It's okay. I don't need to put in too much effort. It's all good. We can still play.
But everybody, please remember, temper your expectations because the next two movies are not his at all.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, so
wait,
everybody can win, but everybody don't win.
No.
So
We think he is DJ Khaled?
Yeah. So let me ask you a question then, since the next two movies aren't his. If Flashpoint comes out and it's really good, do you not think James Gunn is going to take some type of credit?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Because I was going to say, if we don't know James Gunn, he'll be like, I was behind this movie 1,000,000%.
Like,
Ezra Miller's the best. Yeah. I know what's going to happen.
The studio came to me and told me not to put it out, and I was like, no, this
No,
movie has to get out.
That's exactly what the fuck.
We shelved Batgirl already. We need to put this out.
But wait. But wait, didn't
more?
James Gunn make another comment this week about like the Infinity Stone, saying like he just had to come up with some shit real quick and like that's what he did. Yeah. Fuck him. Fuck him. That's it. So
go ahead.
I'll find.
It was so stupid. It was so retarded. It was so fucking retarded. I didn't even want to fucking bring it up because
we have to bring it up. Are you kidding me?
While Abel's looking that up, let's clear some comments here. Sam saw Nate Melendez at Cosmic-Con.
Hello.
That is what up. When I had Stranger Things
Nate,
season
why
5.
you up here, son? Nate, you coming to Fan Expo down in TX, bro?
When I heard Stranger Things season 5 was put on hold, I was upset. Spent 2 weeks last year. I binged 2 seasons too last year, Torian. You got to be patient. That's all it is at this point. Most of them kids are over 18. Yeah, they sure are. By the time the season comes out, they're gonna be old as hell. Caleb McLaughlin already has a big man. I don't know which kid that is. Johnny Fish is here and he's on YouTube.
What?
Johnny? I love
Fish
he's on
YouTube.
Nate Melendez, make a good DC movie first. Well, damn. Tell him how you really feel in all caps.
Tell him why you mad,
son.
Already got John Blaze. Got more John Blaze shit than him, and they don't even recognize it.
Tori said, "Is that a Knight Rider shirt?" He's talking to you, NDZ.
Baby. I represent the Hoff, son. Let's go.
You know he is talking about James Gunn taking credit if Flashpoint is really good. By the way, Flashpoint Paradox is a fucking animation.
Isn't that?
Everybody clap. Everybody clap. He finished the fucking Flashpoint animation.
Flashpoint Paradox is a fucking animation.
It's about damn time, bro. It's about damn time.
Fucking good.
What we tell you about DC animation is great.
That was fucking crazy.
They fucking animation is on point, which is
why
you
think we're sitting here lying to you?
Why they fucking make a good live action movie? I'm like,
we ain't trolling you, bro.
I feel like he's defending an empty room. Build a universe for the sake of creating good movies for the fans first, then compare.
Thank you.
Complete
That what he
facts.
said.
Complete
What
facts.
he said.
What Nate said.
Yeah, what Nate
What
said.
Nate said.
Oh, that's Lucas. I think,
Lucas,
yeah, Lucas. Yeah,
Yeah, like Lucas got to be like what 40 now? It's like got like grandkids and shit.
Nice.
Nate said, "What up, Samuel?"
So this was so during a Q&A with comicbook.com's Phase Zero YouTube channel, Gunn and Star-Lord actor Chris Pratt were asked to name all of the Infinity Stones. While answering the question, Gunn told Pratt, "I wrote that scene in about an hour and a half, just came up with what the Infinity Stones were. Everything's based off that." He then elaborated and said, they were like, we were thinking about putting the Power Stone in the movie. And he was like, "Oh, that's cool. The Collector has the Power Stone, and I just made up this bullshit." That was his response.
Yeah. Okay. Well, listen. Even
Wow.
a broken clock's right twice until you fucking hit it out the park. We'll see what happens over there.
Wait. Well, hold up 1 second. How did you make up this bullshit? The Infinity Stones are before the movie. Like I
don't
said,
you know
James Gunn.
No, James Gunn wrote the Infinity Saga. Don't you know? You didn't realize that? You must be behind on your comics.
Oh my god, dude! See, this is the thing when motherfuckers get their head is starting to get too swole.
Guys, I don't know what I want more. I don't know if I want a successful DC or James Gunn to go in the flames. I don't know which one it is.
No. You want to see good DC?
No,
I
definitely do.
But do you understand he's gonna have to quit Twitter and he's gonna have to quit. He's got to quit.
No. Let him keep talking because see, this is what happens. See, if he hits it out of the park, we all win. It's great.
Yes.
But if it fucking sucks. Now everybody's gonna be like, what happened? So you wrote that shit in an hour, hit it out the park. You had like a year to do this shit, and it fucking tanked. Now what do you have to say about this shit?
It literally becomes a you shouldn't have been talking shit conversation.
It's a roast.
And we here for that.
And honestly, I kind of want to have it.
We here for that. We're here for that.
Bro,
absolutely.
What do we keep saying? If Superman Legacy is bad,
it's over. It's already over.
It's doomed from the get-go if that's bad.
Another adaptation of Superman. That's what we want from DC.
If that movie,
but I'm gonna give James Gunn the benefit of the doubt because I said Guardians was gonna be meh, and I enjoyed it for what it was. It was a good movie. So if he could turn this shit around, listen. At some point in time, once you start making good movies, you can start having the inflated ego. I think he came with the inflated ego before the good movie. Like he did one good movie in Guardians, and then his head went through the fucking roof.
And listen,
you know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure he has movies before that were probably good.
Yeah,
but listen, Guardians definitely put him on the map. Mm-hmm. But
Guardians is the one that put him on the map because if anybody mentions Suicide Squad, I'm gonna fucking shoot one of you.
All I'm saying is if Superman Legacy comes out here with Black Adam money, you in danger, girl. That's what I'm gonna say. You in danger, girl.
That part. Okay, Across the Spider-Verse creators say that the film features 240 unique characters of Spider-Man.
What?
Those are rookie numbers. You got to pump them up.
Spider sense is tingling.
Oh, nice add-on. Oh, but yeah, 240 different variations of fucking Spidey, brah.
They better.
It's a lot of fucking spiders.
And I can't wait to see the absolute effing psycho that sits there and breaks down every fucking Spider-Man that you see on YouTube.
Yeah, somebody's gonna do that.
And that video's gonna make stupid money because everyone's gonna watch it.
Dude, you know how many people already breaking down the Spider-Man that they see in the fucking trailers?
I know.
Hell yeah.
So I'm like, shit.
Not only that, we're all forgetting this is a 2-part movie. We're getting 240 spiders in part 1.
Oh, damn.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Well, damn.
There's
by the way,
that's another part next year.
By the way, here's James Gunn in a nutshell right here. Just fucking annoying because he gets too quiet and then bam, hits him with some nonsense. That's exactly what James Gunn does.
Yeah, listen, this is what happens when you got too much fucking time on your hands.
Wendell Leo, that's your guy over at
I have a feeling he's not going to forget that one.
No. See a boy.
Oh god! All right. Scientists name a new group of butterflies after Sauron. Thought that was pretty cool.
What?
I don't even know what does that mean.
Wait, say what?
So they found.
Where did you find this?
Yeah, like what the hell?
It was on IGN.
Oh Lord!
Sensational.
So they found a new group of new classification for a different type of butterfly now, and they named it after Sauron.
Thank you for doing it.
Thank you.
Okay. So this is some other good movie news. Nick Cage returning for Lord of the War 2.
I actually like
can dig
Lord
that.
of War, so like
I
I'm
can dig
cool.
that.
That was a good fucking movie.
Oh shit! I've been drinking too much. I thought you said Nick Cannon.
Oh Lord.
Nah, man, he's too busy
What is
having
in his
babies.
glass?
He's on baby 18 right now. I think he's too a little bit too busy.
He coming to sell. He's selling guns while hitting the drum line.
I don't know that. That's a whole other pre-record.
Listen, one band, one sound.
If you're on time, you're late.
All right, so we're getting some really good news for Stephen King fans. Tom Hiddleston and Mark Hamill to star in Stephen King adaptation. We don't know which one yet. I didn't get somebody can find which adaptation they're talking about. But I couldn't find it.
So we're getting Loki and the Joker Skywalker.
Yes.
In a movie for Stephen King.
Yes.
The Life of Chuck.
The Life of Chuck.
Interesting.
Hit him with Flight of the Bumblebee.
That was so left field and random. I loved it.
Oh god! All right,
I love that movie.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 recasted Miley Cyrus in MCU role, so they took.
No,
that's it. We're over. We're done. That's it.
No.
You don't even keep going.
No,
you don't even get to keep going.
No,
Does she have a role where she talks like this?
Yeah, I was gonna say
my
her voice already sounds like a fucking robot.
She's like a fucking battle droid from freaking Star Wars. I love that freaking meme,
She is
bro.
not partying in the USA anymore.
Not anymore.
All right.
Very nice.
Whoopi Goldberg is co-writing for Dark Horse Comics, and changing the star for an older superhero.
Whoa!
Really?
Wait,
That's
what comics?
Whoopi?
Dark Horse.
Dark Horse. I thought you said
Dark
Image.
Horse.
Dark Horse.
Yeah.
Okay. What's that?
Molly, you're in danger, girl.
Well, listen. Make no mistake, Whoopi is very much accomplished as a writer, and I'm interested to see what she's going to put in these comics, because there's a lot of things she couldn't say on camera that she can absolutely say in these comics. So I'm curious to see what she comes out with.
Yeah, I want to see what that is.
Interesting.
All right. So remember last week when we were talking about Beetlejuice?
Nope. I don't know. I don't remember that. Sorry.
Right, but there's probably
so
a second one happening, and it was going to film soon, but now it's not because of a writer's strike.
Damn right.
No. Beetlejuice 2 is going to have
all original cast.
All original cast, and including Ortega, the girl from Wednesday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
If there's no Michael Keaton, I walk.
There's Michael Keaton is going to be Beetlejuice.
I said the whole original cast.
Oh, I thought you said an original cast. Okay,
No,
that makes sense.
the whole original cast. From
All
the
right,
first
I'm
movie.
with it.
Yeah.
And also, with Beetlejuice news, guess what other movie is supposed to come out the same day as Beetlejuice? Motherfucking Blade.
Well, not anymore.
No, that's not going to
I was gonna say, that's not.
We're not worried.
They
It's not
shut
gonna happen.
down production. It's over.
Yeah, we're not worried. That's not going to happen.
Okay, so in another bit of news, we got an official first look of Emily Clark, the Mother of Dragons, from the upcoming Marvel's series Secret Invasion has been released.
What?
So she's going to be in the Secret Invasions.
Yeah, she's playing like a secret character that no one knows what her deal is, type of thing.
Mhm.
She'll
Does she
probably
know?
be a Skrull.
But-
She'll probably
wait,
be
wait,
a super
wait,
Skrull.
wait.
Wait, what?
But I see Emilia Clarke in the freaking trailer.
No,
That is correct.
Really?
She's in the trailer. Are you
What
drunk?
the hell?
Drink. You should probably drink for that.
Done with this. Done with this. The hell is this?
At least it's just not me. Okay.
I don't remember seeing her. I'm sorry.
You don't remember seeing her? We did trailer reviews. We
Freaking
I know,
Khaleesi,
I
man.
did.
bitches.
I can't remember. Okay, Disney Plus.
That scared the piss out of me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That scared the shit out of me.
No, Aaron was on the way out of the fucking room.
Holy.
Oh,
I thought they were shooting in Smithtown, bro. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Aaron almost dropped to the floor.
Damn, that was so loud. You guys don't even know.
All right.
Holy hell.
Disney Plus is planning to pull some content from their streaming service. So they lost about, hold on, let me find the news. They lost
4
about
million.
4 million subscribers in 3 months.
Yep.
mm-hmm.
I would
Okay,
too
so-
after watching She-Hulk.
Yeah, that's what I blame it on. Blame it on that shit.
There's obviously a correlation there.
It was that shit right there.
No new content on Disney Plus.
They looked at it and
it's
they-
the Guardians
people-
holiday special.
I'll tell you
People
this. I think that a lot of this problem has to do with categorization, because what they did was you have Star Wars and you have Marvel, when what they should have done was this section for 6 to 10, this section from 13 up. And I think that people are just having a problem trying to find what they want to watch.
And they
That's
also
because people are
wait,
lazy.
but we just can't just
People
put
lazy.
it. No, we can't put it like just like that, because they also lost the rights to India for streaming services in India,
Right.
and in some places in Asia last year. So Disney Plus only lost about 300,000 U.S. customers.
Even Stevens.
This fucking guy.
Even Stevens.
If they pull
Right.
even Stevens, we fucking.
You
riot.
ain't wrong.
We're gonna burn the place down, bro.
There is
Wrong.
no.
Also
way.
Disney had their earnings call. That's where you got the 4 million info. But also apparently they're going to be merging with Hulu now. So like Hulu and Disney Plus are going to be their own together thing, which I don't know how that's going to work. But I've heard overseas and in other countries like that's already happened and it's called something else, like a different section of Disney Plus. So I don't know.
Right.
All I know is if I have to pay more money for Hulu and Disney Plus that I'm already paying, someone's getting dropped.
Yeah, but they
I'm getting dropped.
already sell it as a combo with ESPN Plus.
Yeah, they
Right.
They
They better-
part own it already.
So,
Right.
so it's
They
so
better-
if they raise the price, it wouldn't make it like they're already doing it's the same thing you pay for now if you have a triple play with them, whatever the fuck that thing is called. But I don't know.
I don't think we'll have anything to worry about.
I don't think so either.
Unless you-
They ain't Netflix,
My
bitches.
my dollars be sacred these days. I'm trying to hold on to them.
But okay, so just to give you a roundabout numbers, is Disney Plus has 158 million subscribers. Netflix has 232. Yeah. So
Imagine
but,
the
okay,
Freaknik
I honestly
documentary
feel like-
on Disney.
I honestly feel like those numbers go
Fucking
up and down throughout the years. Anyway, it's like it's what they have now. It's summertime. People are not inside as much as they are in the wintertime. So at this point, like you have those users that are like, okay, it's summertime, it's hot, I don't need you, so I'll cut it off and I'll put it back on in September when I have to go back in the house.
Yeah, that.
So
This,
All right.
this dude Torian talking about fucking Disney Plus After Dark and shit.
yeah, that Freaknik documentary is gonna be a whole different.
Oh, yo, where's that streaming?
I'm watching the.
it's on Amazon.
I'm
It's on
watching
Amazon Prime.
Snow White. There you go.
That's
I'm
where it's
watching
streaming.
Snow White.
I'm sorry, it's Freaknik. It's more like put them up, put them up, put them up, put them up. Hey, Mo, hey.
Literally, right after I watch that documentary, I'm gonna go try and find Freaknik. I'm gonna go try and find it somewhere. I don't know.
There's a lot of housewives are gonna have to explain themselves.
Goddamn.
Yep. All right, Mr. Beast does some incredible shit again. so far, when he bought his house, he bought a $320,000 house, and then he started buying every house in the neighborhood. So guess what he did with all the other houses in the neighborhood?
He
Gave them to the people he work with.
Bazinga.
It's a weird flex. You
It
can
is
buy all
weird.
the houses in the neighborhood, you know?
And they just give them away.
Like, yeah, you want this house?
Kind of makes me want to be employed by Mr. Beast. Just that, you know,
Like,
I'll take a free house.
I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
Dude,
man.
why can't I be the guy in Walmart that he gives $10,000 to? Like, what the
Right.
fuck?
What the fuck? Yeah, that's the guy I want to fucking be. All right, so
Yo, if that motherfucker asked me to stay in a fucking house that he drops in a field in a circle for 90 days, I ain't moving. I'll die there.
You ever see the shit where he makes people like put their hands on an item to win like $1 million.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you right now, if I ever got picked for some shit, I'm telling everybody standing there with me, if I will murder every single one of you to get this money if you don't fucking pick your hands up. I'll kill everybody in this.
I'll kill all of
right now. I'll kill all of you right now with this hand and not take this hand off the car.
Oh shit! Oh my god! All right, so let's see what else we got. Okay, we're gonna talk a little bit of Jonathan Majors. We got some updates. All righty.
It's over, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's not.
No, it's fucking over.
No, it's not. No, it's far from fucking over.
Bruh.
Okay.
Bruh.
It ain't looking good, Leo. I hate to tell
Did you guys see the? Did you guys read the report?
I read a couple different things, but yeah,
Right,
I'm curious.
I would love to hear
I'm
the
curious to see what
breakdown.
you have to say. Yeah.
Okay, so the breakdown basically is Jonathan Majors' lawyer has more proof than it was given to the DA. So first off, when they gave the evidence that they had for the DA for them to drop the case, they didn't have all the video in hand. And then more people started coming out with more video, more different video. So they gave the video that they had to the DA. Then his girlfriend changes her story to fit the narrative of the video that they showed her. So she wasn't choked anymore. She didn't break her finger. The cut behind her ear was non-existent. Oh, and she changed the finger she changed the finger that she supposedly broke.
It wasn't this one. It was this one.
It was this one.
It was this one. I forgot. I heard this thing in the 3rd grade, and I thought it was this one, but it was this one.
But
Okay.
but Leo, did you also read the report of the people who stepped forward since then?
The people that stepped forward have no proof.
Understood, but one of them was a Disney employee.
Yeah.
Where's the proof?
Listen,
You're going to tell me that Marvel's going to keep
here's-
somebody on when a Disney employee complained about said person?
Have you ever heard of Jack Sparrow?
No, I've heard of Johnny Depp though. But here's
Are
the
they
thing.
going to make the same mistake twice? Why
Here's the
hasn't
thing.
Marvel and Disney let him go yet?
Here's the thing. Did the
And
Did the DA drop the charges? Yes or no?
The DA didn't. The DA changed the charges to fit the narrative that the lawyer gave the DA.
What did he change it to?
They made her. She took away her whole story the second day that it came out.
Listen, I understand that, and listen, don't get me
And then
wrong.
She changed the charge.
Proven guilty 100%, but what are the charges now?
She
That's what I need
changed-
to know.
Assault, just basically assault. That's what they try to change it to, and supposedly harassment. So
I think the larger problem here is that we know, and I hate to flip the race card here.
Hey,
But we know, once you sling mud, it just does not come out in the wash.
Yeah.
And the problem is that whoever has, and I'm gonna fuck who feels away, whoever targeted Jonathan Majors, because I just find it too fucking convenient that after we completely get rid of this other situation. Oh, but me too. I was by the copier and he said get some more paper and I felt the way about it and whatnot. Comes popping out of nowhere. It just happens to be 2 employees that work for Disney.
tell me where the charges filed that those employees filed.
Listen,
It's all here. It's all. First off, it's all here. It's all fucking hearsay.
Yeah,
Second off, tell me this doesn't sound like. I'm sorry to say this, but this sounds like a cop to me. Okay, so when Jonathan Majors says the cop tells him, "Oh, how did she break her finger?" She was slapping me, so I held her hand. And I let it go, and I tucked it behind her back. That way, she would stop hitting me. Okay, so and then the cop says to him, "If I says this to Jonathan Majors' face, is on the body cam of the police officer. If I smack you, I'm not breaking my finger."
Well, again, as I said, because at this point, let's be clear. At this point, the officer's job is to record. It's not his job to deduce what happened. But here we are deducing. So if I slapped you, I would break my. Well, you're a man. You shouldn't even have fingernails.
But wait, is it convenient that the story completely changed after they got the video?
Well, listen, we already know.
And is it convenient that this is the reason why she hasn't gave everybody else the video? That Jonathan Major's lawyer hasn't released the other supposedly 4 to 6 hours of 46 minutes of video that she has from different angles and different people that were there.
Listen, if it's as clear as day as you say it is, whenever the judge sees it, he's just gonna clear it and we'll be all right.
He should have cleared it out the first time because he already had 4 fucking witnesses saying that he didn't touch her.
Right, but those are witnesses. Like, if there's was there video evidence that wasn't presented to the judge?
The Uber driver had video of him fucking getting into it in the Uber car, supposedly.
Right, but you just said there's more video than that, right?
Yeah, there's video of them in the street. There's video of bystanders taking video. There's video of them in the hallway.
So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of video that the judge hasn't seen, so he's not just going to make a ruling. He wants all the facts.
The problem is,
I understand what you're saying. The problem is the DA is changing the charges because of what this person said, and it's not.
No, they changed the charges because of the video that they saw.
Right, exactly.
It's not because of what they said.
I understand
They're making her change her story.
Listen, I'm just
to fit their narrative.
I'm just staying in the middle with this, and I just want to see what happens. Listen, if the judge just drops everything and it's over after he sees everything, great. That's what we want, right? We love the guy. We hope he didn't do anything wrong, but I just want to stay as the middle as I can with this because I'm not taking a side yet until someone tells me innocent or guilty. So
I think the problem for me, I'll let you go 1 second. I think the problem for me is based off of business. If I'm Disney, if this thing just gets too messy, it's a profit problem.
Yep.
And that's when it doesn't matter if they did whatever they did or didn't do whatever they did. They're gonna wash this whole thing up because we can't afford to lose any more money.
Right. Yeah.
And this is why this thing can't get cleaned up ASAP. He's still out.
Right. 100%.
But look at the same thing that happened with Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
I gotta put a race card again.
So
he was still out.
So meanwhile, Alec Baldwin.
Meanwhile,
well, yeah, they just
also let's just get into what we
let's talk about
what we spoke about last week.
Talk about it.
Ezra Miller got arrested twice in a 4-week span in Hawaii for assault and disorderly conduct. Then he came back home and then he broke into his neighbor's house and fucking stole. But he's still allowed to be the Flash.
Right, makes
all
sense.
All good. No. Oh, and by the way, pled guilty on all fucking charges. Just saying. But
crazy.
He can still be the fucking Flash. Just saying.
Listen, you can't make this shit up.
Fucking saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate to be that person, but come on, let's be fucking real for a minute.
Listen, I got cards. I'll pull them.
The issue with this is going to be exactly what Chase said. It gets too messy, and all of a sudden you start having him in movies, and everybody's going to move to, oh, I won't watch that movie because Jonathan Majors is in it, and he allegedly did something. But fucking Ezra Miller can go assault whoever he wants, and people are still going to go see the goddamn Flash.
He hit chicks with chairs.
On
video. We hit chicks with chairs.
If I was the lawyer, if I was Jonathan Major's lawyer, I would leak the video of the Uber driver.
Yeah, it's not gonna really help him.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, James Gunn is like, keep Ezra Miller indoors. Facts. Yeah, he's not allowed outside ever.
Yeah, like, dude, if you go outside, you're fired. He like DoorDash for you until this movie's done.
Well, if he went outside in Texas when DZ would.
Put the smack down on him.
You'll literally drive the kick car over
we hope that this thing gets ironed out and everybody gets what they need. But we understand that if they don't clean this shit up quickly, Jonathan Majors
and nobody cares about DC movies. Listen, it is funny to me though that if you really think about it, because I know we've obviously broke down 2 of these trailers, it's hilarious to me looking back that we're talking about a movie titled The Flash, but we see more of Michael Keaton than we do Ezra Miller in every single trailer. Every single trailer, you see more Keaton than you do fucking Ezra Miller now.
By this point, we already seen the whole fucking movie with every goddamn trailer that came out.
Nobody wants to see that fucker.
Oh, there's some more information. Heard they were actively looking, or he's talking about Jonathan Majors, but I hope they're wrong. I think he's a good actor. Saying that he heard they're actively trying to replace him.
Yeah, that's the rumor that's going around. But the thing is,
looking for a backup.
They're looking for
Right,
backup.
they're gonna be ready. They're gonna be ready.
They gotta be ready to pull the trigger. And
I feel like it could happen at the drop of any piece of information could sway it one way and he'll be gone or not.
I think that's normal.
But they also don't want to make the same thing what they made with Johnny Depp. For him to play fucking Jack Sparrow again, you know how amount of fucking money they have to give him.
I still am curious to see though if it does turn out, even if let's hypothetically say again, I'm trying to be like Abel, like I'm trying to stay in the middle. I don't want to sit here and definitely, if he did something wrong, he did something wrong. But right. I wonder if even with everything that happened, they're kind of just like, I don't want the extra eyes on us for no apparent reason type shit. Because some people are just like that.
But this is the thing. I think that Jonathan Majors had a meeting with the board of fucking Disney and fucking Kevin Feige and showed them what they have. This is the only reason why he's still there. Because if they fucking let go of Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow, who had a fucking 3-movie fucking great fucking run, every fucking movie was good, and you're telling me you let him go like that, and you think they're gonna want to make the same fucking mistake, and they're trying to get Johnny Depp back, and I'm talking about in the upwards of fucking $500 million to play one more fucking movie?
Yeah, but that's like, you know, that's a roll of the crap, bro.
And you're talking about the height of Me Too as well, which was like,
I was gonna say times we live in right now, bro.
This might go over differently, but in the age of Me Too, like, dude, they literally removed the governor of New York on some Me Too shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like,
sure did.
People, was that Nick Spacey no longer has a
Kevin Spacey,
career.
yeah.
That's how you know.
Dude, that
was proven that he did that shit.
Listen to me. They removed him before they proved anything.
Yeah.
No, they had fucking video.
Bro, they removed him.
They had video of him groping the fucking kid in the party.
Bro, before the video came out, they had already made the call. Like, yo, you're done.
Dude, it's the same thing with Johnny Depp. They made the call before learning it. That's why he's getting money for freaking, from Amber Heard.
But the problem is he doesn't know if he doesn't know if he is already saying that he's not coming back to Disney or Marvel.
Did you guys hear that recent shit about, bro? I irony that I said shit about Amber Heard. Supposedly she dropped out of Hollywood and moved overseas and just went far away forever.
That's the best.
Thank God.
She's in a different country.
She apparently dropped everybody, all her agent, everything. Said I'm out of Hollywood, moved, and was like, I'm not coming back.
Good. Bye bye. See you.
I was like, holy shit! Talk about.
She probably moved to fucking Italy in one of those houses that you could buy for $1.
Fucking know. They come over there.
She bailed on everything.
They probably don't frown on shitting in the bed.
She went to some place where it's recommended.
But now she can go dig a hole and shit in a ditch. Fucking who cares?
And ladies and gents, actually, Xbox. We got some Xbox news. I forgot to mention this.
Hey!
Xbox has a conference and they're going to announce absolutely nothing like they have the last 3 years. There we go.
That.
I better stop.
That guy right there. That was the news.
Not only that, but did you hear what the guy who runs Xbox came out and said? He was kind of like, well, right now we're the third best selling console, and people are like, if we make great games, we can just sustain and be better. But he's like, I don't think any amount of great games that we make is just gonna make us compete with PS5 and Nintendo Switch.
You're an idiot.
I'm like, what? So don't make good games and don't announce anything.
Just give up.
Keep our course, right? That's what you want to do.
They're gonna do an E3 and just say, "Fuck it, I don't want to change my whole thing," and just fucking.
You know when Xbox will have a turnaround when this deal finally goes through with fucking Activision and they own Call of Duty. But guess what's gonna happen? Even then, nobody's gonna sell their fucking PlayStation just to play Call of Duty.
No,
it's not how the fuck it's gonna happen. That's not how that works. Everybody will be like, well, guess I can't play Call of Duty anymor. Then you'll see those numbers lower.
So there are a bunch of streamers right now that banded together to make a video game, like a Call of Duty-esque type of video game. Didn't Tim the Tap Man, fucking Ninja, all those guys? Yeah, all of them. They're
making a new game.
They're literally making their own game because they probably see the writing on the wall with the Call of Duty shit. It's not gonna last. It's not.
And if they're actually successful, because all the following that Ninja has and all the following that Tatman has, they have the funds to make this fucking game.
I think from what I understand, that's like a subsidiary of Fortnite, essentially.
Yeah.
Right,
but-
which is
I mean, Fortnite. Look at how great Fortnite's been going for the. I mean, I don't play it, but a lot of people that game is globally.
every time they introduce a skin, I'm like, why don't I pay for this game? Son of a
Right.
bitch.
Right, exactly.
Jay, somebody just won fucking $1 million playing that fucking game. Okay.
He said Amber Heard lives in Mr. Beast's neighborhood.
He bought her a house.
He bought her a house.
Yeah, he's probably getting his
Oh,
ass
man.
kicked too.
Wait,
But
did we not? We missed an entire piece of news.
What?
Oh.
Adam Driver is officially Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, that's fact.
Oh yes,
basically been
Adam
announced.
Driver, yes,
It's basically been announced. I know Torian loves that news.
Right, Marvel.
That
Marvel
Mr.
has
Generic.
Marvel themselves are like the only one that haven't come out and announced it, but like
everybody's saying he accepted
every
the
background person is just saying this is the guy.
Yeah,
I'm
so
fine with it.
I'm fine with it, but
If you want a guy who could just sit there generically and read a script, to Torian's point, that's your guy right there, Mr. Fantastic.
come on,
This makes me think that Margot Robbie's going to accept the Sue Storm role, because that's the other name that floated out right around the time that Adam Driver's name floated out. So it makes me think that she's close.
I feel like those two would be all right on screen together. Though.
And I just want to see what younger character they're going to get for Johnny Storm. And Mila Kunis better not ever come near the role of the Thing ever.
She's gonna be the
I'm
Thing.
pretty
ever.
sure. I'm pretty sure. Everyone and their mom at Marvel saw what happened when that was announced. So.
What? Dude,
It's clobbering time.
they turned off the fucking comments
It's
at Marvel when that fucking came out.
Yo. Yeah, because people were like, fuck you.
Torian approves. Adam Driver. he complained about it so hard. Bro, we already saw that writing on the wall, though.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, that's the last of the news.
All right. Well,
I don't
Last
believe
of the
you.
news?
There's more.
I don't believe
No.
you. There's more. Oh God. All right. Well, I guess are we gonna go to Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
All right. So let's everyone take their toast first. Cheers. Let's do that, and then I'll set up a little thing right here because we're gonna probably split this up and put it on the channel. So we'll do it live though. So. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us at this time. This is the Mancave101 podcast, obviously. Myself, Aaron, Wendeezy, Leo, and Chase are going to be talking about the Guardians of the Galaxy 3. You know our socials: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, Apple Podcast, Spotify. I can only say it so fast. Hit me with a ding. There we go. And we're just gonna get right into this. So I mean, maybe do
I think
maybe
we
do a
should
little non-spoiler thing.
Non-spoiler. Let's start with a little non-spoilery stuff.
Right.
Cool.
I'm gonna.
No. We gotta go a little
We're
non-spoilery
gonna.
stuff.
So just do like a couple sentences. Like obviously I didn't see the movie, so I'm gonna bow out for a second and then come back. But you guys take it away. Go non-spoilery and then just give them a little warning for spoilers.
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
So I would say let's just start here, boys. If you had to I don't know what type of scale we want to use, but recency bias plays into this a little bit, right? Let's go 1 to 10. What would you give this movie on your scale of 1 to 10? Overall. We'll just start with no spoilers, no
spoilers. I will give it a solid 8.5, almost damn near 9.
It's a pretty high score. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I was pushing 8.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say 9.
That high? Wow, you love this movie a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you. It could be controversial. I was gonna say somewhere between 7 and 8 for me. I did think it was a good movie. I thought there were things in there that we could obviously get into in the spoiler talk, but overall, I will say this, and I hate to do it this way, but I'm gonna give James Gunn some flowers here. He did a good job. This is a solid movie, a good ending to the trilogy, in my opinion. It was a good way to bring the Guardians to kind of a close, if you will, even though I'm sure we'll get into that in spoiler talk, more about the closing of the Guardians, quote unquote.
I know this is hurting you, but go ahead.
I would also say that we were talking about at the beginning, Leo. I want to know where you're coming from in regards to this movie, because to me, this movie worked because it went back to older Marvel. It was no woke bullshit. It was no nonsense. It was straight to we're getting into action. It hit you from the jump with action, and then it ended with action. You know what I'm saying? It was just old school Marvel no bullshit, no fluff, no nonsense. It was just
the goodness.
It was the goodness, like it was just a good.
Goodness.
I sat there and I didn't go, wow, I really fucking hated that a lot, to the point that I don't want to see it again. And I've done that recently with Marvel stuff, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I definitely understand what you're saying. Like, the problem has always been for me with, especially like Thor and Goat Screams. Like, I just want to just fucking enjoy the superheroism. Like, I just want to enjoy fucking the action and the storyline, and the good guy beats the bad guy or whatever the hell's going on. I think the side humor from freaking Drax and Mantis was dragging this away from me giving it a 9. I have to give Gunn his actual props for putting so much texture in this movie. There was a lot of great scenes, a lot of big scenes. It was in space. It was in the cosmos for real. Nowhere was huge, like fucking ridiculous, bro.
No spoilers.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah,
We're gonna get into it in a minute.
Yeah, we will though.
But anyway, yeah, I have to give him his props for it. But I think some of the side humor was a little bit too much for me. But
Okay, that's fair. I can understand where you're coming from with that. I can appreciate what you're saying.
With no spoilers, the reason why I gave it to him, I don't give it too much to James Gunn. Visually, it looked great.
It was a great looking movie.
We got our first Guardians money back. That's why I get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we got our first Guardians money back. It looks like they took their time and said, "Okay, there's not a lot of fucking glitches in this." There's a couple that I saw that I was like, "What the fuck is that?" But which we'll get into the spoilers part of it. But in all, the essence, the emotion, the villainy of it, damn it, this is gonna be it's a spoiler. I can't say that now.
I was gonna say no spoilers yet. We're gonna get into
all right, but yeah, I want to know. I didn't get a chance after the second time I watched it. I didn't get the chance to read the writer's credits. Before I give James Gunn all his flowers, I want to see who else helped him write the script. Because the shit that he's talking,
somebody's finding out right
now. I think the Guardians was his baby, though. I really do think he did a lot of
the Guardians. That was his baby. It's his baby. I give it to him. It's his baby. The first one, excellent fucking movie, top tier. This one, the second one, everybody knows is garbage. But the third one, it brought it back because they had the money and the budget for it. But this, without saying much, that's why I gave it a 9, because it tied more emotion into it than anything else.
Yeah. We got a couple of I think this is Johnny Fish at 7.5. Nate Melendez gave it an 8. So I mean, let me put it this way. I haven't seen anybody who hated this movie. That's what I think stands out to me. I haven't spoken to anybody who's been like, man, that movie was trash. Whereas some people have said that about a lot of recent Marvel movies. Nobody really had anything crazy horrible to say about this movie, which I don't think you could, because it was a quality movie.
Yep.
You know?
It was. Look, I didn't get to see all of the movie.
Oh, I forgot you didn't get to see the whole
I had to keep stepping in and out.
I mean, do you want to be part of spoiler talk? Or?
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'm sure I didn't miss anything really big. I mean, look.
Did you miss the ending of the movie?
If the part said, no. They missed the end of the movie. Okay. They missed the end credit, though, the credit scene. But, I mean, nonetheless. I know where it started. I don't know how it ended. But anyway, I would say that what I did see, I thoroughly enjoyed. So even when I was in the theater and I was watching it, I was like, damn, this is dope. Oh, that's dope. Look at him go. All right. I was good with it. I got the story. I got the gist. You know, I got to see it again so I can watch it uninterrupted. But what I saw, I enjoyed. I enjoyed what I saw more than the second movie. I enjoyed what I saw more than quite a few movies leading up to this movie. Sure. It was definitely like, a return to Marvel, man. Like I really felt like this could have been like, a phase 1, phase 2 type of movie, man. 100%. So I'm good for them. I'm happy. I'm happy this is how it ends. It's how it ends. But so it's all good, man. I like it. I liked it.
I will also say this was probably one of. I would probably say this was. You guys could disagree with me if you want. This is probably the most emotional Marvel movie I've seen since Endgame. Probably, honestly, not as far as I'm not comparing it to that, but I'm saying emotions wise, like they kind of led you on a roller coaster.
Infinity War was more emotional.
No. But what I'm saying is like those, like Infinity War, Endgame, like those type of emotions in movies. I haven't felt that in a little while in some Marvel movies.
And
this one
look, I'm gonna be a nice guy. I'll even give you Spider-Man, fucking No Way Home. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Man.
No, but that movie did have some emotional parts in it, but it wasn't like the May part. You know what I mean? Like,
Aunt May died.
No, that's what I'm saying. I said the May part when Aunt May died. That was really emotional.
I couldn't. I still don't get the comparisons to Endgame. Like I don't get that at all.
That's the one thing they fucked up on. Whoever said that shit.
I wouldn't say
somebody in marketing was reaching like a motherfucker. Yeah, it definitely is not that.
Yeah, but, I wouldn't say that. Like it was good, but I don't think it was.
It wasn't Endgame, bro.
Infinity War and Endgame are 10+ movies.
Yes, Nate. Black Panther 2 was emotional because of Chadwick.
Yes,
which was in the very beginning,
and his son,
and Angela,
The emotions that movie it kept you fucking right there, teary-eyed.
Fair, all right, fair. That's fair. I'll take that one. But what I would say is, just overall, I just think the movie. It had the action scenes kept me engaged. The storyline kept me engaged. You know what? Do we want to just go to spoilers?
Let's fucking go to spoilers.
Let's go to spoilers and let's start at the fucking beginning because I'm gonna go here.
All right, wait. Harry, give me a go screen and some gunshots, and then this is the time we're going into spoilers. Okay.
Okay. Yes, we're going into full spoilers. If you haven't seen the movie and you don't want to see this part yet, check back with us when I post this video live. But I'm just gonna give you there's your warning. There's your warning. Leave if you don't want to hear spoilers. Get the fuck out.
Yo, what the fuck happened to Wendy's? What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. He'll be back. It's okay.
He had to step out.
He had to step out for a second. But I'm gonna start with spoilers at the very beginning. This way that we don't jump around too much. Adam Warlock from the very beginning of the movie was fucking ridiculous. The way that they used him in this movie was awful. It was the worst possible use they could have gotten out of this character because he literally just was like a fucking moron from the get-go of the movie. Like, okay, let's just go. If we're just gonna talk about it, all of a sudden he shows up in the fucking movie in the very first fucking act of the movie, the first scene, and he just shoots Rocket. And like no context, what the fuck's going on? Okay, cool, whatever. We find out eventually why he was there, but he shows up and he's having issues fighting Drax and fucking Nebula with a super fucking charged robot arm. Where the fuck did that thing come from? First of all, why is she upgraded fucking Winter Soldier?
No, she got upgraded from Rocket.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like, yo, where did that arm come from out of the middle of fucking nowhere? I was like, yo, what the hell? This thing is crazy. But so. He just shows up. He hurts Rocket, and that's how the movie starts. Which all of a sudden you're like, "Damn, Rocket's gonna die." And Abel's back, and he's just hearing all the spoilers right now.
I don't even care. Go for it.
So you just and he just like all of a sudden we see him crawl back to his planet after Nebula whoops his ass. Which I'm like, okay, so Nebula could just kick Adam Warlock's ass.
But you also got to put it in. Okay, so let's put the context in it. It is a not fully grown Warlock. Supposedly, because they took him out early because of the High Evolutionary told them that they needed him now. So the High Evolutionary basically created all these planets. So he created I forgot what their name is called, the Gold People, and he created another supermassive race, and then he created the animal race. So he's on the search for perfection, and the one perfection thing that he had was a mistake. So he can't live with that.
At one point in the movie, when he's talking to, I forget what that Adam Warlock's, whatever they are called, their people, but he literally calls them like pretty cocoons or some shit like that are really stupid.
Yes,
like basically just pretty vessels. that he made stupid.
Yo,
so it's like, okay. So, but okay, you let Adam Warlock out of his cocoon early. So what? That makes him a blundering idiot with superpowers? I'm like, okay, cool. That's how you're going to downplay his power level.
Yeah.
Of him being an idiot. So I'm like, all right.
Really downplay his power level.
Horribly.
He literally was like the spoiled prince.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, which was just
Yo, he reminds me of Joffrey.
yeah.
Yo, 100%.
Exactly.
100%.
He reminds me of fucking Joffrey, bro.
Oh my god,
Yo,
bro.
fuck that. Yo, shout out to Chuck Woody Awuji who fucking bodied
Oh,
fucking
the High Evolutionary?
Evolutionary,
Yeah,
bro.
100%.
He completely bodied that shit.
I think we were talking about in the group chat. I haven't really hated a villain as much as the High Evolutionary in a minute. He was like, he just sucked from the beginning of the movie. I was like, this guy's an asshole.
If you guys are animal lovers, this movie will fuck you up.
Yeah,
like,
the shit this guy does is like outrageous, bro.
He's
like,
powerful and he's sinister, and that's like because there is no innocence with him is why you hate him.
Chase, I'll one up you.
Don't talk about my best friend like that.
Chase, he's powerful, and he also has no fucking remorse for what he's doing at all. He has nothing. He's just stoic about the whole. He's like you're all fucking projects. I don't give a fuck about you.
Just fucking get the eraser and shit. Like, fucking get out of here,
dude. Do you see? Okay, so all right. So I don't want to keep skipping ahead. So after fucking Adam Warlock go ahead and bushes into the scene and fucking
Nebula Captain Marvel style.
Well, Captain Marvel, yeah, he just shows up like Captain Marvel.
What the hell out of here was that? What the hell was even that?
I'm here to take Rocket. Okay.
What the hell was even that?
Where did you come from?
Fucking Nebula go ahead and he put an ass whooping on Nebula though.
He did. He whooped her ass.
And Drax.
And he put a whooping on Drax too. Facts.
And Drax, yeah.
But dude, that kind of pissed me off when he whooped on Drax like that. Because Drax, you saw how Drax was giving them the business.
Oh no, Drax
was like, when I saw that, I was like, yo, this is the Drax that we're supposed to
fucking be getting. Yeah, this the Drax we should have had from 1, 2, and 3.
Which by the way, again, they ruined it at the end of the movie because they literally said, "Oh, you're not Drax the Destroyer, you're Drax the Dad." Why is Marvel turning everybody into dads?
Oh,
why?
Yeah,
what are we doing? Why is that a fucking thing? Why are we doing this? I'm so fucking confused.
That is so true, bro.
Because the father, and you talk about not woke shit. This is woke shit.
You're right. That was actually kind of woke of them because they did the same thing with Thor. They literally did the same fucking thing.
And the same.
Goddamn dad.
But you also have to realize that
what
Drax lost his family. It does tie in.
Of course.
Okay. Look. Story wise, I love what they did with him on that. Yeah. I'm glad they gave him a much deeper purpose in this movie than just this like sad comic relief. 100%. So I'm glad he was a part of the plot. He helped it move forward. He did something, I guess what you want to call heroic. However, the only thing missing was the fucking apron and the pancakes. Seriously,
literally,
seriously.
So that's only because
especially when my man started dancing, I was like,
that's only because they can't do pancakes in space.
True,
dude. But you have to also realize that when we got so we're at the point where so we find out that Rocket has the fucking heart pacemaker in his chest.
He has a kill switch on his heart.
He has a kill switch in his heart. So then you get all the emotion and all the shit that you get when is Rocket gonna die? Take the fucking things off of him, and then we all go and then we start seeing the back in the past with all the animals, and you start getting attached to all these high evolutionary fucking. Well, I don't even know what to call them.
Projects is what
basically projects.
They're experiments.
Literally, they're experiments.
He made a rabbit into a fucking spider.
He sure did.
Okay, first of all,
he put a fucking walrus in a wheelchair.
Yeah, bro. Like, he put 4x4 truck tires on a fucking walrus, bro.
Baby.
There's something fucking wrong with the high evolution.
There's something extremely wrong.
He fucked up, bro.
When he did to the otter too.
I absolutely loved him. Oh,
no. What's how do you say his name? I forget how you say his name. I'm gonna fuck it up. The guy who played the
Oh,
Evolution.
yeah,
Woody?
whatever, man. Yeah.
So Woody, he all the props. He killed the role. Phenomenal.
he
made me
made me-
dislike him so
Yeah,
much.
he made me hate him really well.
I
Like
hated
I
him.
was.
Like,
Oh,
yeah, like,
wait.
Good job.
If we do lose Jonathan Majors,
no.
No,
Nah.
No.
no,
nah.
No.
That's
Nah.
No, not that he couldn't
Nah.
play the role, but you can't.
But
Don't,
I wouldn't
don't-
see it.
Listen,
Yeah,
technically, the High Evolutionary is not dead.
yeah, I mean, we didn't see him die.
He didn't die, so
hey, the first Marvel movie that the villain doesn't fucking die in the first fucking movie.
Well, we didn't see him die. We assume him dead because the ship blew up.
Yeah, but we
assume him dead, but we don't. We don't know.
As powerful as he is, it takes more than an explosion to get rid of him, bro.
Yeah.
Also, while we're on the High Evolutionary, Rocket fucked up his face.
Oh, yes.
Shit, Rocket.
That's why I say I'm the black fucking Robocop.
Yo, he
Yo.
fucked up his face.
They,
Bro.
they didn't even give you.
Yo, I ain't seen scratching like that since the 7th grade girl fight in the yard, bro. Like,
Rocket went in.
He fucked up his face. I
you
was
know,
like,
he
oh,
did
damn.
that shit out of him.
All right, let's bring some tears into this. When my man started to escape from the fucking cell with all the pieces,
Yo.
he shot and dude, when they fucking started shooting and I was like, yo, he got them all, and then they pan and
Everybody
they all fucking
laid out, son.
Everybody fucking laid out. That shit just fucking killed me, bro.
Oh yeah, it was
I was like, why you got a fucking floor?
Is
Why
that
you got a fucking floor and teeth and Layla? Why the fuck you got a fucking floor?
Nah, he shot Layla first.
He did. He shot Layla
High
first.
He was dirty on that one. Shot her straight down. Like, good
Wow.
Lord, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is a perfect. What they did to Adam is like what Taika Waititi did to Zeus. 100%. 100% what they did.
The comment of the fucking night right there.
This one right here. This is a 1-for-1 comparison. Just nuked the power level completely and made them a bumbling idiot.
And he didn't curtsy. He didn't curtsy.
Well, he might as well have, to be
He
honest.
might as well have, but he didn't.
Oh, dude, you saw when they had the guy in the fucking chair trying to get information out of him?
So,
You remember that shit?
He walked up and fucking blasted. I'm like,
Ooh.
what are you doing? I'm like, you're just
That's
an
how it
idiot.
works.
He's just a moron.
That's how it works.
I also do want to say this. The scenes where we got to see all of the Guardians together, like when they had to break in to get the files on Rocket and all that,
Bro.
so much fun. Like just to see the Guardians working together in that aspect, I was just like, and like Quill trying to hit on the girl, and she was like, "No, I kind of thought you were a douche." Like, I'm like, okay.
All right, well, we also gotta say that planet looked like an asshole.
It sure did.
Yeah,
It sure
it
did.
And also in this movie, we got the first fuck and shit in the Marvel movie.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Sure did.
But this is
the first time we saw shit for real.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I think shit.
Yeah.
I know.
Nah, I think they said shit before.
No, I don't know about that. You have to go back and look. I don't
No.
I think the worst we got is your bald-headed demon.
Yeah, I don't. I think they're right.
I
But this is the type of humor
The
that
heat, yeah.
makes the Guardians of the Galaxy above the other Marvel movies.
Bro, when they threw the
That
spacesuits
was-
out the fucking thing, I was like,
Yo,
I was like,
I
what are
missed
y'all
that.
doing?
yo,
Okay,
bro,
so I
like,
missed that. That I missed.
yo, so they break in
No, don't
and
talk
they take the spacesuits off and they fucking. She's like, put it in this locker. So they put it in there,
It's a
and it's the fucking like. Fucking the poot shoot, the fucking shit throws everything out into space, and then so now the security guards come in and they're talking, and their suits are like floating by the window.
By the window. Yeah, classic Guardians shit, bro.
Oh wait, we
I'm
skipped
like,
the part. Fucking
That sound
Gamora is a fucking
Well,
bitch.
this is what I was actually going to say. Is it
it.
weird? While I was watching the movie, I was like, I hate what they did to Gamora. And then after it was over, I was like, I love how they actually played out
Yo,
Gamora.
I love
I
Yeah,
actually
no.
enjoyed it.
I mean,
They played it right. They did it right.
They
They did it right.
They
well,
did.
here's the thing. She is not quite what she was when she met Quill in the first Guardians.
right.
She was still on some shit where she was against Thanos,
Yeah.
but she wasn't quite to the point where she was like, I'm so against him, like, but this dude could sneak in and take my heart a little bit. Nah, she was still a fucking bitch. She was a beast for it too. I kind of enjoyed watching her kick somebody's ass and be just nasty. But
I thought she was gonna punch a hole through fucking Quill when she
That
threw his ass through that fucking screen.
Yeah.
I was like, "Whoo, you about to die!"
Yeah.
Yo, bro, Nebula, when she caught her hand and said, "I got some new upgrades, bitch. If you want to try this shit, this nanotech right here will put a hole in your ass."
Ready?
Yo,
I don't like
love
what it did to her though.
I love that throughout the movie though, Nebula and Gamora, like, even though they're sisters and they hate each other, the most interaction they have with each other throughout the whole movie was I was like, yo, hilarious. They don't even talk to each other.
That's your greeting.
Hold up. Fuck that. Shout out to whoever wrote in Mantis's fucking fighting parts, because that was fucking
Yes,
funny, bro.
she deserved that.
That was beautiful.
That was fucking beautiful, bro. And she was just like,
you mean when she was like, you're
Dance.
blah blah blah.
be happy.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I was fucking dying. She was like, dance. I was like, oh no.
Oh no, we got some more woke shit in there. When Mantis told the other guy that she loved Drax.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Wait, what? What did she say?
When they had to get past the security guard, and she fucking touched him and was like, "You're in love with him," and he was like, "Yeah, let me get that for you. I'll be here all day till you come back."
All right, I missed that part too.
She was hitting on his ass. He was hitting on his ass.
All right.
He was like, "What's your name?"
I missed all the woke shit. I feel better. Thanks.
I mean, yeah, he said I missed all the woke shit.
He was like,
No wonder why I love this movie so much. Okay, great.
He's like, "I'll be here when you get back."
So my name is blah blah blah. While he was walking away, and Drax tells Mantis, "Why you gotta do that every time?"
So then okay, they get the information they need about Rocket to try and figure out his systems, right? They get his file or whatever, they get back to their ship. And then they have to go confront the High Evolutionary on one of his goddamn planets.
Okay.
Bro, let me tell you something.
Are you talking about just Quill and Groot?
What do you mean? Oh, I was gonna get there.
Okay.
So we
By
get to
far
the
my
planet.
favorite part of the movie.
And I'm sitting there like, yo, what's this planet gonna be like? And all of a sudden they get closer, and it's literally fucking counter Earth. It's Earth, but with animals as fucking human beings and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is this bullshit that I'm watching right now?
Yo.
And then like, you know, I'm sitting there watching that whole scene develop. I'm like, okay, it's kind of funny. That's when we get the first F-bomb in the driveway when she can't open the fucking door. The stupidest shit ever.
What do I do now?
Yeah, what do I do now?
Open the fucking door.
Open the fucking door.
But it made perfect
sense.
Because that's exactly what I would tell somebody too if they were standing outside the freaking door, just holding onto the handle. Open the fucking door.
Open the fucking door.
It's like you're playing the fucking lock game with somebody with outside the car. What the fuck?
So at that point, they find out where the High Evolutionary is on their planet, and they find out that he's in the ship that's in the middle of the planet or whatever.
Right.
They make their way there, and they come up with a plan. They'll only let Rocket and Groot. I'm sorry, not Rocket. Star-Lord and Groot go into the ship. Before we get to that, we just see Star-Lord and fucking Groot, 2 pistols, and go. You know what to do with these. When the time is right. So I was like, okay, I don't know what 2 pistols is gonna get you on a whole ship, but
not at all.
Not at all.
I didn't get it at all. I was like, what the hell is this shit?
I kind of sat there like, what are we doing?
We skipped the part though when they got to the planet, and also the Guardians of the Galaxy ship was dope as shit.
Oh, it was cool.
The new ship that they got, the new ship was good shit.
It was named after another singer.
Yeah,
they named the ship after another singer. I forget who it was, but I'll try and find it.
God, we're horrible.
But then when they get off the ship and they come in, all the animals are coming to see them, and Gamora tells fucking Groot to go kaiju, and this motherfucker turns 6 feet, fucking 25 feet tall.
She said full kaiju. Full kaiju. My man just grew. I was like, damn, son.
The Benatar.
The Benatar. Thank you.
Is it the Benatar?
The Benatar, yes.
The Benatar.
Yeah, it's called.
All right, Aaron, keep going with the
So we get to the High Evolutionary ship. Obviously, we see that Quill doesn't really have a plan. He's just like, yeah, we're just going in, fuck it, because that's Star-Lord. That's what the fuck he's gonna do. And they won't let Nebula in because she's considered a weapon. Okay, whatever. So now we're gonna split up the team again. Gamora's left on the ship with fucking Rocket. Okay, whatever. She's waiting for her ride to come back in from the Ravagers. The fact that she's a Ravager is also a little bit ridiculous. But whatever. Neither here nor there. It's kind of a semantics point at that point.
Right.
So we get into the ship. High Evolutionary won't even speak to them. He's not even paying attention to the fact that they're there. He's kind of ignoring them. I'm like, yo, this guy's a dickhead.
It's like, dog, if that didn't annoy the fuck out of you, bro, like they're in there, like, yeah, we're hitting him like West, and he's just like, yeah.
He sat there like this. He sat there with his finger out.
Oh, dude, I was getting fucking heated when he was doing that. And this motherfucker's still typing with one hand. I'm like, motherfucker.
He said it with his finger out.
I'm on the phone. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, rude. Like,
so
like,
rude.
you're not saving anybody.
You know how far I traveled to get here?
And then as they start to have this conversation, I'm sitting there like, okay, and he's telling them like, I was trying to make the perfect planet, and he's telling them like, oh, you got fucking bugs selling each other fucking drugs on the corner. This is your perfect fucking planet and shit like that. And the High Evolutionary, bro, no hesitation. He goes, you know what? You're right. And he hit the kill switch on the fucking planet. I was like, this dude didn't even give it a second thought. He just goes, you're right. Fucking hit this kill switch real quick.
I'm out. What I always do.
I'm like, yo, okay.
Loves nobody, bro. Like everybody can get it.
Everybody can get it. I'm like, yo, okay.
I forgot. What was the command? To kill everybody?
I think
is that what he said?
Yeah, he said something like that.
Say kill everybody. He's like,
yeah, he said something.
Kill them all.
I think he said, he sent the war pig off to go find
Rocket.
Rocket
with
Gamora and all that. And then he was like, "Oh, just kill everybody." Yo, and then the ship starts to blow up because the planet's blowing up. And all of a sudden, my man Groot just fucking opens
everything.
He has fucking guns.
He got guns for days.
Guns for days. As they scanned him going in, he's got guns for fucking days. They just went all fucking Rambo in there. They're like, dude, fucking shooting people. I'm like, oh, okay, everybody's gonna get it.
And his cool little shooters, and them boys was back to back. And I don't know if you really call it back to back because Groot was everywhere, son. I love that shit. That shit was fire.
You know what else I didn't realize about? First off, I just want to say, I love Swole Groot. Swole Groot is fucking.
Oh yeah,
I love him. Like, shout out to original Groot from the Guardians, but you guys know that this is not original Groot, right? Like, this is like basically a descendant. I didn't even realize it's like a seedling or a descendant.
It's a whole new thing.
So he's a whole new thing, and he's fucking Swole Groot. Swole Groot is fucking amazing.
Okay, so some comic shit. Fantastic Tales is the real Groot, and the real Groot, the first Groot was actually really evil because he was abducted humans to run trials and tests on him.
Oh shit! I didn't even know all that.
So this Groot right now that we have in the Guardians, he was captured by that evil Groot, and he found a way out, and he got away from him, and I think Rocket found him. He found Rocket, and they became friends, and then this is how it all fucking started.
Huh.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think it's Fantastic Tales. I think the first appearance of a group.
Yeah, I'll have to look that up.
Yeah,
so then they take everybody out, and fucking Star-Lord takes the fucking guy who stole Rocket's file in his head, and he propels him out the goddamn ship up from all the way up. And fucking it's like I don't even know how many foot of a drop it was.
Yeah,
he's just using my man. It's like shit was fucking wild.
And they're talking to each other on the fucking way down.
On the way down.
We're both gonna die. He was like, "No, we're not," and he does the old movie shit. Turn him around and
turn him around in midair. It's like, no,
he did that?
Yeah.
I gotta watch this movie.
You're gonna die.
I gotta watch this again.
The group comes in to save the fucking day, bro, with the bat wings, bro. Motherfucking bat wings.
Groot had the wings, bro, and he fucking grabbed them, bro.
I missed this.
They fly down to the bottom, and then all of a sudden, like the dude who he's holding, like does a solid tap, fucking kills him real quick, and they're just like, they just get up and they fucking take the thing from his head. And
but this is while the whole planet is exploding.
The whole planet's blowing up around.
And then Adam Warlock sees, and Adam Warlock is on the ship, and he says, "Oh shit, my mom!" And he goes flying back.
Yeah.
He goes flying trying to save his mom, and he fucking misses it.
I like that golden chick, son.
Yeah. Yeah,
He misses her like by a half a second, and
Yeah,
she
that's-
fucking.
That's fine.
Yeah,
That's
she,
fine.
she blew the
Move
fuck up.
the story forward. That's
So then we get into basically the final act of the movie at that point, damn near, I think.
Yeah.
And we get the Guardians are gonna face off against the High Evolutionary on his fucking ship that took off or whatever. And it's like, okay, cool. Like now we're gonna get to this final act, and Mantis, Nebula, and Drax are trying to go save Star-Lord and Groot, not knowing that they already got off the goddamn ship. So they get on the ship and then get stuck as it fucking takes off, which is, typical Guardians, no communications. Great. It's wonderful. All that.
so smart.
So then we take off. First off, I won't delve into, I don't want to get into the entire movie because I don't want to like really spoil the whole fucking thing. But that hallway fighting scene is elite level fucking action. That is one of the best scenes I've ever seen in a Marvel movie.
That was probably as good as an Endgame scene with the amount of characters that they had for it. That was fantastic right there.
I was actually watching the scene going, how did they fucking shoot this? Because I was like, this had to be a ridiculous scene to shoot. Because it was a thin corridor. Well, obviously, green screens, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Yeah. But I'm sitting there like, yo, this is I'm like, and the shots they did were like actually in the middle of the action as shit was going on around it. So I'm like, this had to be a doozy of a scene to shoot.
I call this the Marvel slow-mo.
The Marvel slow-mo. It is.
Because it's different than the DC bullshit.
It is.
And you get, it's not like a complete slow-mo because they hit you with a little bit of slow-mo to let you know, okay, this is this character, and then they speed it up again, and then they say, okay, here comes the kill shot, slow it back down again, and then here's the kill, speed it back up again. So I was like, and then you got action from every single Guardian in there.
Yep, absolutely.
That was worth it. That scene was worth it.
I also love the fact that Mantis is able to control those gigantic octopus fucking monsters. I'm like, why is that a fucking thing that we did in this movie? I got it, but I was like, okay.
It's funny because then I was like, damn, why didn't she do that shit in the second one?
In the second movie, right?
She wasn't with them.
She wasn't with them when they fought the thing. Yes, that's what it was.
Shit. But then we also have the high emotion scene with fucking Rocket when he supposedly dies, and then they finally fucking get the thing, and then you get the emotion from Quill and everybody.
Yeah, so I hated all of those fucking scenes because why are you playing with my fucking emotions?
Why you playing with my emotions?
Why are you playing with my emotions? Oh shit, he's gonna die! Like, they made it seem like everybody's gonna die. When fucking Drax gets shot, and he's like, "Oh, so damn, it's gonna be Drax." This nigga Drax survived. Like, no, they're going back. It's gonna be Rocket.
Oh, Rocket. Rocket's okay too.
Ain't nobody gonna die in this damn movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought going in. I thought I was gonna see some death, and that didn't happen. So I think that's why I hate this movie just a little bit.
Because the thing is, Rocket did die. You flatline.
Yeah, okay, all right. I want true death. I want true death, bro. I want you ain't coming back. I would have been more emotionally invested in it.
Still no consequences in Marvel movies lately. Just saying, zero consequences.
I mean, but he can't die. He has to lead the team.
Yeah, I get it.
Dude, that scene. Can
we talk about the fact that that the High Evolutionary will not refer to him as Rocket? He's only known as fucking 89P13. 89P13. The entirety of the fucking movie. And then that last scene where he's going to free all the fucking animals that he's doing experiments on.
My God.
And then they confront each other, and the High Evolutionary is just, you would be nothing without me, 89P13. And he's fucking tossing him around the room. And then my man Rocket just clicked the thing and said, I'm fucking Rocket Raccoon, bitch. Shot his ass. I was like,
don't tell me you guys didn't get emotional when he was saving the other baby raccoon.
No, for sure.
Definitely.
So how did he feel when he looked up and he saw the description on the cage and it said raccoon?
I think that was. I thought it was pretty cool because it was just like it was one of those moments where he realized what it was that he was.
Okay, but in the comic, he's technically not a raccoon. He is a race of alien that happens to look like a raccoon.
Yeah. Maybe interpretation.
In MCU, he's a raccoon, bro.
He's a raccoon. I hear what you're saying, though, Chase. I can understand.
I'll get you, but he's just.
I mean, he's a goddamn it is what it is,
and he's never called himself that. He used to get offended, upset when people called him a raccoon.
Exactly.
Trash man.
You almost shot Drax in the face for calling him a fucking rodent.
Yeah, rodent.
Come on now.
Also,
So,
also
I
the
thought it was cool.
the fucking Guardians teed off on my man at the end of that fucking movie.
Oh.
They each took a shot at him. I was like, oh my god, they each got a fucking shot at him.
That
I
was
was like,
good stuff.
okay. And then they fucking peeled the mask off, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Ugh."
When Nebula peeled that motherfucking mask off.
I think it was Gamora. Gamora.
Was it
peeled
Gamora or
Gamora
Nebula?
peeled up. No, I think
No,
it was
Gamora.
Did to me.
So when Gamora saw that little flap,
Bro.
when I saw that little flap of the skin is hanging off there,
On the
I was like, this
floor.
bitch is about to peel this fucking thing off. And I was like, they're not going to show it. They're not going to show his face.
Yeah.
And I was like,
wig back.
oh.
That was one of the most repulsive things I've ever seen in a Marvel movie.
Yeah, it was kind of nasty.
It was
I ain't
awful.
gonna lie. That was
I
quite
couldn't believe Rocket, that baby Rocket, did that damage to his fucking face.
nasty. Yo,
You gotta believe it because you gotta remember Rocket's hand was more metal than skin
true.
back then.
Yeah, true. I forget he's like genetically modified and all that bullshit.
man.
And plus, you gotta also realize the High Evolutionary, the whole gist of the story, that the High Evolutionary wasn't smarter than Rocket.
Mhm. True. Yeah, you're
He
right.
figured out the problem with them being so hostile. He figured out the problem. He started stealing parts to make the space key.
Yeah.
And he was like, "How do you get this smart? How did you get this intelligent without me putting it in you?" So that's why he was like, "Okay, we're gonna kill everybody, and I just want his brain."
Yeah. Well, I don't know so much that he's necessarily smarter than, but he's definitely geared for engineering, and I think that's something that he didn't see. Like Rocket was just geared for engineering from day one.
The High Evolutionary said it. He was like, he solved a problem. No other race that we've created was able to do that. No one else can do it.
Mhm.
He was able to solve a problem on his own.
Yeah.
So that's what made Rockets that damn
But
special.
that new species that he was creating, that shit was tough.
Yeah, he's why he wanted Rocket's head so bad.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they could be smart. They could be wicked smart.
So then we get to the end of the movie, and I'm just gonna say this: that whole end sequence, I kind of could have left without it. Not the ending of the movie, that end sequence where fucking Star-Lord didn't make the goddamn jump. I could have done without that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of thought it was extra. Where Star-Lord, where they couldn't hold the connection to the ships.
The whole
And Star-Lord jumped, and he started to freeze.
out in space.
And then fucking Adam Douchehole gets up out of nowhere and is like, "Oh, I can save you."
Another lead off. Like, oh shit, it's gonna be Star-Lord's gonna die.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Oh yeah, I got through the whole movie and I was like,
Then they go
kill him off in the end. Yo, that's crazy.
and they go completely TV and like, oh no, they bring him in. Like, dude, he's flash frozen. The minute you hit space, you're flash frozen. Like, like
You also wait. You gotta also remember, Star-Lord is not just a regular human being.
He's half celestial.
He's half celestial.
ass flash frozen.
All I know is I saw this fucking gold hand and I was like, "This motherfucker! This
how dare
motherfucker! You haven't done anything this whole goddamn movie."
Exactly.
Ain't nobody.
And now all of a sudden,
This is why they wrote you in here.
I was like, "This fucking guy," and I was like, "Okay, I get it." They wanted to tease us with the death one more time.
Like, listen, everybody else is outside the door at this point. Is like dying.
Yeah. 100%.
But yeah, they did too much for me on that one. Definitely did.
But
And then the movie ends.
yeah, and then the movie ends, and then we get the bullshit fucking credits.
Okay, so I was gonna say let's just get into. Well, first off, we can't end it there. They had that nice huddle up at the end where everybody talked about where they were gonna go.
Right.
So then we find out nobody actually dies, and they're all just gonna go their separate ways. Okay,
Sons of bitches.
Understand.
I think somebody
Drax becomes a dad again.
Drax and Nebula are gonna be dad and mom to all the little foster kids on the fucking planet. Wonderful, love that for them. Fantastic.
Oh, nowhere.
By the way, I think I told this to you guys in the group chat. I didn't want to mention it because I did think Nebula was kind of cool throughout the movie, but all she did was yell the entirety of the movie, yell at people for different things. Yeah. She was just like, "You're an idiot! You didn't do this." The entire movie, that was her whole fucking. All her lines were.
Yeah, she couldn't open a car door, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, ridiculous. But so okay, instead of actually killing any members of the team, thank you Marvel for no consequences again. You split up all the different parts, and now Rocket is the leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy, while Star-Lord goes to discover himself on Earth.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
So then we get cutscenes. I will say that was kind of nice they did that. I was like, okay, cool. They went their separate ways. They showed they were a family. We finally hear Groot speak for the first time. A sentence that isn't, I am Groot.
Technically, no.
Well, technically, no. We're all hearing him what he's saying for the first time.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. We understand him now.
I hated that.
Yeah, I was kind of like...
I hated that. I liked I am Groot. I am Groot is like the response for everything. I use that in the office sometimes. People ask me for shit. I am Groot.
Does that work for you?
Does that really
try it tomorrow?
I am Groot. Like, I am Groot means fucking anything I want it to mean. Like I am Groot. I hated that he spoke. Like no.
But wait, well, I did hear something about him speaking though. Apparently, it's not the fact that he spoke; it's the fact that it's everyone being able to hear and understand what he's saying.
We're all a family now.
We've been around him long enough.
We're a family, and we got all the spores inside of us, like COVID.
Yep.
So now we can fucking hear. Now we can hear.
Yeah, why you gotta bring COVID into this?
I am Groot.
On the COVID.
Now we're all family.
I am Groot.
Fantastic. Now we're all guardians.
Only there's a charger. Only there's a charger, dude. We're good.
So then we get the first cutscene, which here's all I'm gonna say. Okay, cool. We see the new Guardians team. Do we know if we're gonna actually see them again? Who the fuck knows? Because there was no mention of it. We just saw them there.
Was Groot jacked?
My man Groot. He was King Groot.
He was looking like Alpha Groot. He was looking like
Alpha, like King Groot, bro, with the crown.
That was crazy.
If you look at the first appearance of the first Groot, it looks like that.
No, I didn't think he had the crown shape on his head.
Yeah, the first Groot and that Mysteries of Marvel's Mysteries or something like that.
In the comics.
In the comics.
In the comics. I saw that because I was curious. I was like, why did Groot have like a crown thing on his head after the movie? And then I saw that in some comics he's like King Groot or Alpha Groot or whatever.
He grown.
Yeah, and all of a sudden I was like, damn, that Groot's a problem.
You saw how big this motherfucker was?
Yeah, he was.
Yo, Kaiju didn't look like a fucking midget next to this guy.
Mm-hmm. He said that shit again.
I was confused. Maybe you guys know. So we got Rocket, now the leader. We saw Groot, who was enormous. We have I'm never gonna get this guy's fucking name. The guy who uses Yondu's fucking thing now, Raglan. Thank you. Now all of a sudden he miraculously knows how to use it after a couple fucking.
Because he used his heart.
He used it.
Yeah,
because
he used his heart.
I'm so happy for him.
Yo, that Yondu scene pissed me off. Just to let y'all know.
That Yondu scene was actually very annoying as well. I would say that was kind of a for me. Okay, so we got that. Who was the chick? Who was the chick with the powers? There was a chick there that had powers as well. She was hitting purple things out of her fucking fists in the first cutscene. There was a chick. She was in there. I can't. I was trying to figure out who that was.
Oh, I don't know.
Fuck. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she was part of the team now. I forget.
What's her name?
No idea.
Wait, wasn't it Groot, Yondu?
Well, Adam Warlock was there too. Obviously.
Adam Warlock.
Yeah, Adam Warlock is now a member of the Guardians. So again, just whatever.
He saved Peter, so
yeah, exactly.
He gets in.
What's her name? Phyla?
Dude, I can't fucking remember.
Can't remember either, but she had some type of weird superpowers as well.
Phyla. Yeah,
Phyla. Some shit like that, right?
Phyla.
She has the same powers as Quasar from the comics, apparently. That's what I just
read. Okay.
Quasar, Adam Warlock, Cosmo, and Phyla.
Yeah, Cosmo. I forgot about Cosmo as well.
Don't forget about Cosmo.
I forgot about Cosmo as well.
Cosmo's a bad motherfucker. Good dog.
Good dog. It's a good dog.
Good fucking dog.
He was like, yo, take it back. Take it back. Dog.
You hurt Cosmo's feelings.
Take it back.
Hardcore.
I thought that cutscene was. I was like, okay, cool. So now we have a new Guardians team, but we have no idea if we'll ever actually see them again in Marvel.
Yeah,
movies.
this is absolutely true.
No idea if we'll see them again. And then what surprised me was the fucking second cutscene, which was ridiculous. The stupid again. Marvel keeps doing these stupid extra cutscenes for no fucking reason. So we get Peter Quill.
If it led to something, I'd have been okay with it.
Right. So we get Peter Quill, Star-Lord, on Earth talking with his grandfather, eating a bowl of cereal, I believe.
Yeah, I missed that conversation.
And then, but it wasn't really much of a conversation going on.
No.
All we saw was, I don't think the conversation had any like relevance. I could be wrong. Maybe it did.
I gotta look at the back. You know how Marvel does? They put shit in the background, to let you know what the fuck what was up. So I really got to pause it in that scene and look at the background of it.
But his grandfather is not really his grandfather. It's a Skrull.
But then we just get
probably
that one.
Ooh,
that's a good theory, actually.
Nice.
But then we get Star-Lord will return in Marvel. So I'm like, so we're keeping him around, just him.
Secret
Just Star-Lord.
Because he was probably the one that was like, man, fuck you, James. I need to get paid.
I gotta get paid, homie.
I gotta get paid. Fuck you,
Marvel
nigga.
over here, boy.
I'm good.
You're like,
No,
Secret Wars,
I'll be back. I don't care who direct me.
Secret Wars or Secret Invasion.
Because look, they were in Infinity War and Endgame. Well, Infinity War at the very least. And now they were being directed by the brothers.
The Russos.
The Russos.
So I'm sure he had a good time there and was like, hey, maybe I could be in another movie for Marvel and somebody else direct me. I'll be all right.
But every other Guardians member already said they're probably not going to come back. But you kept Chris Pratt. You kept Chris Pratt. That's who you kept.
No.
Gamora said she might come back.
Chris Pratt stayed.
And so did Nebula. So did Nebula.
Pratt stayed. Okay?
But I'm wondering why Chris. So here's my question. So we can end this on two thoughts I want to ask you guys. So this was my thought about that. So I have no idea where Chris Pratt fits in moving forward. Star-Lord. I have no idea where he fits in moving forward. Maybe we'll figure that out down the road. But do we think there's a possibility that Chris Pratt stays in Marvel and also goes to DC to play another role?
No,
because he didn't. When he was asked about it, he did say he would be interested in working with James Gunn again. But
Feige's not going to have that. If you
go
to DC, you can't stay here. And as far as Chris Pratt is concerned, we are supposed to get Nova Corps, which is
you know what?
Nova Corps.
You know what? You're right. I didn't even think of Nova. That's a fact.
That scroll thing that Wendell just said that
could make
sense. He's back on Earth.
He did say he was like when in the middle of the movie he said, "Oh, if my grandpa's still alive, he'd be like 90 something."
97, yeah.
So it's fully possible that that's just a scroll pretending to be his grandpa who actually passed away.
I mean, but that's like a super long game though.
That's a long game.
But as a scroll, that's what they do. That's how they invade the planet. They play the long shot.
Back. Think it's his grandpa, but it's going to be me.
But it's me.
I would have came and been like LeBron or Steph Curry or somebody. Shit like.
Okay. And then I want to ask you guys one final thing because I saw it rampant all over the internet after this movie came out and people went to see it. For you guys, was it a top 5 MCU movie? I know it's not raw right now, but was it a top 5? Because the reason why I'm asking you is because many of people who I watch TikTok, Instagram were like immediately top 3 movie in the MCU, and I was I was like, pump the brakes. It's recency bias. Chill out a little bit.
Look, I know I've proposed and said that people need to start doing these drugs again, but not like that. Not like that. Top 5. Y'all
motherfuckers put this in the top 5. You guys are fucking stupid.
Bro, let me put it to you this way. There was a creator out there who literally said they put Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 as their number 2, only to Infinity War. Yeah, okay. And I was like,
all I have to say is cocaine is a hell of a drug.
He literally, and this same person had Endgame at 7. So they had Guardians of the Galaxy 3 4 spots above Endgame.
I suggest that you unsubscribe to this motherfucker, whoever the fuck he is.
I was just like, that's a little.
This person never even saw it. They just looked at the bottom.
Whenever that content creator gets their head from inside of their asshole, which is where it's living right now, then he can rejoin society. Until then, he can kick rocks.
But he wasn't the only one who said it was top 5. And I was just like,
super people hang around in groups.
Here's what I would say. I do want to watch it. This is a movie that I would watch another time.
Yeah, I have
that kind of movie. I would watch.
I have to watch it again.
I haven't gone back and watched all Marvel movies a second time. This one, I definitely would. But my initial thought was it's probably top 10. I'd have to go really look at a list, but it's probably top 10. It's probably on the lower end for me.
It might be number 10 for me.
Right. It might be 10 or 9 if I go back and look.
It might be.
And this again is what I was saying earlier. I have to give Gunn his props for putting so much texture in there. There's a lot of layers in the story. He put a lot of different scenes, a lot of different feels, a lot of different actions. So I can't take that away from him. I don't know that it's top 5.
I can't.
Nah.
I don't think it's top 5.
I don't
I'm
think
with
it's
you.
top 5. I don't even know if
with
it's
you.
top 7. Like it's
But-
probably like 8, 9.
But the
Might
fact
be
of the
number
matter
10.
is that there have been this is movie 34, 35.
34,
I forget.
think.
34. This is movie 34. The fact of the matter is this is in the upper echelon of Marvel films. So in other words, top 15, top 10, top 15.
Yeah, definitely.
It
top
hovers
15.
it hovers in that realm, which means it's a good fucking movie.
It's a good flick.
Right.
You know, that's
It's a
really
good
what it comes
flick.
down to at the end of the day. I'd have to really go look at a list and be like, is it top 10? But
This story was way better.
it was
than
good. It
The
was
second
very
movie
good.
story.
And say what you want. James Gunn probably has 2 movies in Marvel's top 10 now, if you really think about it, because Guardians is
It's
a
up
fucking
there.
good
Oh
movie.
yeah, Guardians is up there. Yeah.
Guardians is
Yeah.
a fucking good movie, bro. So give
Yeah.
say whatever you want about James Gunn. He's got 2 Marvel movies,
So
top
do the
15, top
Russos.
10.
So do the Russos.
do
Russos
too.
has 3,
They
don't
do.
they?
They gotta come back.
And they're coming back.
And
That's right.
they're doing Secret Wars.
Let them
Right.
come back.
Right.
Let them do it.
Yeah, that'll be fucking lit if that goes right.
Oh,
But-
if that goes fucking right. Oh, well.
Russos aren't definitely doing Secret Wars yet.
It's not definite yet.
No, I mean, I say bring them back.
Probably.
Shit, give them the
But-
fucking bag.
But I do think that was like the best way we could have ended the Guardians discussion, because I heard top 5 and I was like, I don't know what y'all are on right now. I mean, listen, I know it's not She-Hulk, but
Nah, it really ain't.
What the hell is even that? Like, that comparing the show to a fucking movie. What the fuck?
I'm joking. I mean, if you would have told me at the start of this year that Guardians 3 was going to be better than Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, I would have been like, nah, you're crazy.
Yeah,
but it is.
I would have told you something.
It's a better movie. It's a better
It
movie, bro.
definitely is.
It's a better movie, bro.
It
I'm telling you right
definitely
now.
Yeah,
It's a better
I'll
fucking
give you that.
movie.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
See what I'm saying?
It had me feeling feels that I never got to feel, but they got me real close.
And then
Ain't
we're gonna
nobody-
end
ain't nobody die.
We're gonna end with the Marvels. Hooray!
Hey, listen, I'm up for another
We
surprise.
should
in my
not
life.
speak ill of fucking Monica Rambeau.
I'm up for another surprise in my life.
Bro, I listen. I think the Marvels is probably going to surprise everybody.
I think it might be pretty good.
I agree.
I think Iman Vellani and Monica Rambeau. I don't even know her real name, man. She's gonna be Monica Rambeau.
You guys want to know my
I think the 2 of them will make the movie much better for me, and I can not think about.
You guys want to know my expectation for the Marvels? Fucking nothing.
Yeah,
I expect nothing.
you should expect nothing for all these movies.
Nothing. I expect 0, zilch, nada.
What do you mean by
Yo,
that?
maybe
Because
Captain Marvel
Nissan.
dies.
That would be
Ooh,
wonderful.
That'd be fantastic. Huh?
In said case, it would propel directly into my top 5.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Before the Marvels even come out, it's a top 5 movie for Aaron.
And that's on facts.
Well, with that being said, what did you guys think of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3? Is it in your top 10? Is it in your top 15? Did you not like the movie? Most people did. We don't know. Leave us a comment down below. With that being said, from myself, Aaron, Leo, Chase, and Windeezy, this is the Mancave101 Podcast. We will see you on the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe. Take care. Have a great night. Give me my outro.